Hey Saber fans. Boy oh boy do I have a lot of reveals for this weekend. I think I got 4 total. I got this one, a couple thin necks. Actually I might just have 3. I don't know. Anyways, here's the first one. 7 chambers Aniflex. The only thing I'm waiting on this currently is the more accurate buttons coming from Sean Patterson, which is going to get distributed through Saber. God, I love this hilt. It's so nice. It's installed with NeoPixel and CFX, and it is loud. Very loud. So yeah, very loud.
Sound bank selection.
Ready. Remote. Shut.
Yeah.
This party's over.
God bless you. Let's get a purple on here. Very stinking loud, as you can tell. This has a chassis from Sabersense. So, this is running all stock default fonts. So I'm going to go and take this blade out. Pop in the accurate blade plug that I got from 7 chambers. Oh, it fits perfectly. I had to do a few modifications to get it to sit flush, but I didn't have to modify the blade plug at all. Essentially, I modified I used a stock NeoPixel PCB holder. I essentially trimmed the ring around that a little bit for the holder to where it would sit flush inside the actual blade holder and also not interfere with the small adapter that comes with the Sabersense chassis. But I'm going to go ahead and show you the chassis. Beautiful chassis. It is held in place with a retention screw. It is a friction fit. There's a small piece of electrical tape on the back side of it to help give it a friction fit. He mentions that in his manual. It's another thing about his chassis. Freaking manual. I love it. What did I do with that kill key? Oh, here it is. Comes with a nice little kill key too. So it has a plastic crystal in there. It's not real quartz, but I did sand it down a little bit and throw a little bit of varnish on there to give it kind of a shinier look. I'm not going to be able to really see it much in the video, but
This party's over.
it has 2 3mm LEDs, blues, and it has 6 SMD blue LEDs on the back side, as well as a NeoPixel LED shining underneath here. That is wired to LS2, and if there's ever an update for it to be controlled independently, then you can do whatever you want to it, like pulsing, yada yada yada. But as of right now, it's just blade matching. So that's like a indigo, slightly purple. Has a Smuggler's Outpost 28mm dark side speaker. See SMD LEDs going nuts in there. Generous wire routing, just like he says in his tutorial and shapeways page. Lovely chassis, absolutely lovely. You can remove this hatch by pulling this brass rod down just a little bit with a pair of like tweezers or forceps, anything like that. Now you need something with a little bit of grip on there because it's smooth brass. It's kind of hard to grip on there. I used some forceps and it worked fantastic. And then you can get to the SD card and yada yada yada. Yeah, lovely, absolutely lovely. It's so heavy. God, all that brass. Battery holders up in there. It's, yeah. Pretty much what I did with this was wired up the NeoPixel module and the switches, brought it down, routed it through the chassis, and I connected the positive for the NeoPixel for the battery, as well as the positive for the recharge port all up here, and then brought one wire down for the board. Yeah, real friendly chassis. Really loud. Yeah, there's a, I don't know if this is going to show up on camera or not, but you can kind of see it. Yeah. There's a stock PCB in there. I don't want to blind you, but yeah. Of course, with the blade plug in there, you're just fine. Yeah, I'm really excited for the Aniflex V2 run that's in works, because let's just go over the difference in between the blade plugs. Here's the original one. You know, it's really nice. Looks really good. Slapping it in. God bless. Still not bad. You know, you get some decent shine through. It's way better with this. God bless that ignition. Loud. But yeah, you can already tell just from the outside, the coloring, the rim, everything. It's completely 100% different. There's also a concave recessed area in there for a PCB. Now, the way that this, as I mentioned previously, the way the tutorial originally said to do this chassis was to drill and tap a set screw on the blade holder on the inside, and you'll lose a little bit of blade space. But that would have meant modifying the blade plug too. So I noticed that I think it's been a few days, don't quote me, the outside diameter of the stock PCB holder was like 12.10. Sorry, not 12, like 22.10. And the holder on the inside for the copper piece was like 22.25. Like, oh, well, I'll just take it to the belt sander, sand it down, smooth it, and we're good. It fit in like a glove, no problem. And I just had to modify that little white piece for Sabersense's chassis. It's a total fingerprint magnet. Like, I gotta hand it to Lewis Petch. He did a fantastic job with this Saber. For any of you that was on the initial run, he had a hell of a time with this run. He was struggling, but it seems like he's doing a lot better now. So my faith has been restored. It took a little bit of getting over, but he's doing better. He's doing a lot better. He's got things figured out, and I stand behind his product. Second chance, you know, whatever. You can call it what you want. This has all the stock fonts. Let's see.
Sound bank selection. Youngling.
This is General Kenobi. Surely we can be civilized about this?
God, it's so loud I can't even keep a train of thought. Oh yeah, it was funny. Whenever I initially installed this, I had, in order to fix the gap in between the switch and this little activator, the plunger, I put a small strip of electrical tape in between the two on that actual copper button, and it actually wasn't enough. Like, the speaker was rattling this so much. It was actually kind of hilarious. It was funny. So I put another strip on there, and obviously it cured that.
I have a bad feeling about this. So presumptuous.
Wow.
This is the last time Cody takes a day off.
Oh, fours. His fonts are always so much fun.
Our guests have arrived.
Oh, it's totally Obi-Wan color. nice flicker too.
Missed me. Missed me.
That response is great.
You're wasting your time.
And then the ever
Sound
popular.
bank selection.
This is Joe.
Yeah. I gotta do it. What color do I want for this? Yeah, that's a good one. My cat's freaking out. Favorite part of this whole font. I love that. It's so great.
Sound bank selection. Audio player. SD system exit 94.
Cat's looking at me like, what the hell are you doing? Maybe that needs one more piece of tape under that. Nah, it's fine. It's not rattling, but I am still waiting on the accurate buttons for this, as I mentioned previously. But figured I'd go ahead and make this video now. Might as well. Looking forward to those new buttons because they look like a beautiful painted finish. You know, these are nice. They're really nice. Of course, this one's a little bit too flat, but that's one thing I'm excited for on the Aniflex V2. The fact that all those are going to be already included, including this nice blade plug. So a lot of improvements on the V2. I think the sign up is still open, so if you're looking for a fantastic Revenge of the Sith Anakin, it's definitely the one to go for. Yeah, great chassis, fantastic chassis. I love it. Yeah, it's like, God, look at that beautiful S curve. Just beautiful, freaking wonderful hilt. So heavy. It's chrome plated brass, and it is heavy. So yeah, well worth it. I would say this is comparable in weight to an MK1. That's how heavy it is. I think that's all I needed to go over for this hilt. Everything's stock. I haven't changed any of the fonts. Leave it up to the client if he wants me to do that. And on to the next video. Thanks for watching. Till next time, may the Force be with you always.